Hey, welcome back to Creatively Performing Arts. What's up? How's it going today? I hope you're doing well. I'm so excited to bring you today's episode. Today is going to be super chill. It's going to be a midweek motivation. I haven't done one of these in a while where I just pop in the middle of a week, drop a quick little motivational episode to get you fired up to start performing and exploring your creative gifts again. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. So before I get into it, I hope you listened to Monday's episode with Jenna Lee Miller because it was so good. She talked all about branding, how she started a business as an actor, and now she's supporting herself as an actor with a business where she helps other actors and theater companies and whatnot brand themselves, and she just talks about how she did it all. She talks about acting. It's just great. So go ahead and listen to that episode. You will love it. And before we get into this, again, one more thing. I have to let you know that I have just one more day until tomorrow. This is open just until tomorrow. 50% off of a voice lesson with me. So if you are wanting to start singing and performing again, and you want to do it with confidence, right? Then come try a lesson with me. Okay, at the end of the lesson, you're gonna get a voice warm-up. You'll be able to work through the verse and a chorus of a song that you've chosen, and you can literally use that for anything else, right? And I can use it for a performance. So it's gonna be so good. So don't miss out on this literally once, and I don't even know if I'll ever do this big of a deal again. So it's half off for a voice lesson, an hour-long lesson. Come along and let's sing together. Okay. Let's get into the episode. I wanted to talk to you about getting curious about your creativity. Why? Good question. Because literally you never know what can happen when you get curious, okay? I have been podcasting for a little bit over a year, but I started podcasting. I was in a completely different space. I was talking about being creative in medical school. Now I'm really focused on going all in on my performing arts career and on building a career in that, as well as building my business. And it's crazy how if I didn't get curious about what would it be like to start singing, dancing, acting again more intentionally, a couple years ago, when after I graduated college and I started, taking dance classes again, I started really growing my voice, started focusing on my mix. I started singing musical theater songs, which I had sung a little bit with one of my voice teachers in college. But again, it was the intentionality for me that really helped me, and that really helped me to now have grown as much as I have almost 3 years later. So yeah, so if I hadn't gotten curious about that, and then if I hadn't gotten curious about starting the podcast, so many things wouldn't have happened. And now I just got the opportunity. I pitched and I got accepted to be a guest on this podcast, this musical theater podcast that I'm so excited to share it with you I'll share it with you when I actually do it and it comes out. But the exciting thing is that obviously I'll get to sit down and have a chat about, starting to pursue the performing arts and my journey so far. But this podcast has interviewed Broadway performers and all these theater professionals, and I'm just what? But they also a wide range of guests, so it's not just people who are far along in their careers. They like people who are just musical theater fans too. So but it's just crazy. I wouldn't have had this opportunity if not for God. It's really the grace of God ultimately. But there's a biblical principle. The Bible says seek and you shall not, or seek and it shall be, or seek and you shall find. Look at me. Oh, good morning, everyone. And ye shall find, right? Seek and ye shall find. And while this is most applicable to our relationship with God, when you seek after God, you will find him. You will find a relationship with him through Jesus Christ, right? But this is a principle that can be related to so many other things, many biblical principles, right? So you can relate it to curiosity about your creative talents. If you seek out, what would happen if I looked for dance classes around me? Could I possibly find a dance class that I really enjoy and start growing in my love for contemporary dance or modern dance or whatever? But you have to try, right? You have to get curious. You have to start. Otherwise, you might just let that gift lie dormant. And that's what I don't want to happen. That's why I started this show. I don't want your gifts to lie dormant. I want you to get curious. I want you to start. I want you to try. I want you to seek out, whatever it is that God has laid on your heart, whatever the talents are that you know that you have. I want you to intentionally seek after that and intentionally start to grow it, right? But it starts with getting curious and asking questions and seeking out. And if I hadn't done that, then I wouldn't have been able to perform in a short play earlier this year, or a full-length Shakespeare play earlier or later in the year, a few weeks ago, right? I wouldn't have been able, like, that wouldn't have happened if I hadn't gotten curious about, oh, what are the auditions near me? So maybe for you, it looks like searching auditions near me. Maybe for you, it looks like searching for voice lessons near me, searching for open mic nights. Maybe for you, it looks like, looking for a dance class, like I said earlier. Maybe it looks like, should I post like a video every week of me learning to play guitar and sing along, like, just so I can share my journey? And who knows how much I'll grow from in a year from now. Whatever it is, get curious. Get curious. And I know I talk about starting small a lot, and even that can feel overwhelming sometimes. So I just want you to think about getting curious, asking the next question, asking the next best question, and going from there when it comes to uncovering and being more creative and being more confident in your gifts too, right? The confidence comes with the doing, which comes from the curiosity, okay? So I hope this inspires you and motivates you and pushes you to get curious. And I would love to hear if it does, and if it did, and what you're able to do next. Like, what are your plans? What's the next question that you are asking? I want to hear from you. I want you to feel super comfortable reaching out to me on Instagram. You can tell me on Instagram at Estelle of Berry. The link is in the show notes below. It'll be the first thing before the description, okay? Because I want you to talk to me. Or you can also come to the Facebook community and drop a message in there. You can also email me at EstelleFBerry. But whatever your form of communication that you choose, I would love to hear from you. That is your homework, okay? Oh, I've never done homework before, but you know what? We're starting today because I want to see you really growing your creative gifts and really intentionally taking action on the things that we talk about on this show. So I want to hear what you're getting curious about, how you're getting curious starting today. Once you listen to this, finish listening to this, go, let me know what it is that you've decided, and I'll hold you accountable. Like, I'll DM you back and I'll DM you back, and then I'll DM you back in a week and be like, okay, how'd it go? Like, come to the Facebook group. We'll hold you accountable, So let me know what it is you do. That is your homework. If you listen to this episode all the way through, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And I really hope that you take it upon yourself to do this homework, to do this call to action, and really get curious about your creative talents. And if you know that you want to do that through singing and performing, and you would love to just start singing, and you think that you have this talent for singing, and you just want to explore it a little more and you're not even sure, that is okay. Wherever you are in your journey, I would love to work with you. I'd love to help you. We can just start with one lesson, virtual. It's 50% off until tomorrow. Do not miss out. I would love to sing with you, and go to the link in the show notes below and book that lesson with me. Let's sing. Like, it's a very tactical lesson. You will get a voice warm up by the end of it. You will get a first verse and chorus of your chosen song. You can use that for an audition cut. You can use that for a performance. You can post a video of you singing online, and who knows what can happen next, right? So, but it starts with starting small, getting curious, and that's what I would love to help you do through a 1 hour voice lesson. Again, half off until tomorrow. Don't miss out. Let's sing together. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. As always, I so appreciate you. And I hope you liked this midweek motivation. Let me know if you did. Again, come to the Facebook group, Performing Arts Community, and let me know what you thought. Again, thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day, and we will talk soon.